right, hey Vikings fans, welcome in to another episode of the Skol Hop. I'm Evan.
I'm Austin.
We're just a couple of dudes from Iowa. We like drinking beer, talking about the Vikings.
We do. And right now, we're doing both of those things while live streaming the Vikings Week 1 Monday night game against the Bears with friend of the show, Forrest.
Hey, thanks. Hey, we are multitasking and drinking a delicious beer from Big Grove called Neighborhood Beer.
Yeah, super great beer. Rough first half for the Vikings, and honestly, a rough start to the third quarter for the Vikings. But we're picking up in the third quarter here, and we're hoping things get better for the Vikings.
Yep. We just watched J.J. McCarthy's first pick six of his career. That was tough to watch. But we'll end up talking about the rest of the first week of the NFL season so far, and all the exciting games that we've already seen.
Yeah, absolutely. So grab your favorite cold one.
Skol. Skol.
All right, there we go. So we've got a couple sponsors to talk about. Evan, which one do you want to talk about?
I'm going to start with Big Top Ventures. And I unmuted the game because I wanted to make sure we can hear the commentary. But shout out to Big Top Ventures for sponsoring today's episode. They can get you the best possible rate on multiple all-inclusive resorts in Mexico or Jamaica. If you're interested in something like that, send an email. We're going to put that email down here at the bottom in the final recorded episode here. BigTopVenturesLLC@gmail.com. Let them know what you're looking to do, and they'll get you the best possible rate. So step right up to your next big adventure. They are. You both have been on some Big Top trips.
We have benefited from the benefits of Big Top Ventures in the past. We both will in the future. We have a trip booked, actually together as families.
Yeah.
And I can't wait for next summer. Yeah.
Just the two of you on a road trip?
And families.
And families. I made sure to say that.
All right.
So yeah, check them out. They're great people. They're easy to work with. And JJ just got sacked. That really stinks. Third down. That looked like a painful sack too. Hope his leg's okay. That wasn't fun to watch. But all that to say, we do have another sponsor, a secondary sponsor. If you're watching us on YouTube and or Spotify, you may notice sitting in front of the show Forrest right now is a really cool piece of art. It says Skol. It's made out of wood. Evan, you could say it's pretty badass.
I would actually. I would say that.
It's awesome being here, and I'm a Bears fan. The piece is amazing.
So that piece is from a company called That's Badass Wood Art. You can find them everywhere on social media and their website, which I think is just that'sbadasswoodart.com. They have a special promo code for Skol Hop listeners that will get you 10% off any and all orders. Promo code Skol Hop, all one word, SKOLHOP. You can go and order any piece on their website. They even have the ability to order custom pieces, all made out of high quality wood by hand, with tools, but by hand. And they're just really cool pieces. And yeah, 10% off any of you that want to get any sweet wood art piece. Skol Hop on that'sbadasswoodart.com. So thanks, guys.
I feel a little weird that I'm going to use this promo and get something like Michigan Wolverines designed. I
think I've seen all kinds of awesome designs, not just sports, like movie related, South Park related, anything related. If you can dream a piece of art, he can make it.
Yeah, I'm super excited for this new sponsor you got going on.
Yeah, it's perfect for man caves or anything like that. Not even man caves. It could be good pieces of art to put in your home. So yeah, check them out. They're good, and they're good to us. So thanks, guys.
Well, all those ad reads definitely distracted us from how poorly the Vikings played in their first possession. Out of
Poorly is in the eye of the
second
beholder.
possession.
The eye of the beholder.
Yeah.
Just another terrible drive for the Vikings. The first one out of halftime went for a pick six, and now 4th and 20, and they punted and a flag coming in. I don't know where the flag is on the punt, but
Yeah, we're not sure what that flag
probably on the Vikings. If I had to guess.
Nope.
On the Bears.
Team. Crazy.
Boo.
Well, we've got more to talk about here.
It's a tough game so far for Vikings fans. For the Vikings, I think we're not seeing the true versions of each of these teams. I hope we're not seeing the true versions of each of these teams.
I there's things I'd like to change for the Bears, but overall they're showing some fight. So yeah, I think both teams definitely lots of improvement. It's week 1. It's a long season. Just remember, no matter what happens at the end of the scoreboard, you just don't know.
Yeah.
I think we should start and kind of work our way backwards, especially now that we're on a commercial break.
Yeah.
Let's recap week 1 in the NFL, because there were some interesting storylines to come out of the other games week 1. Going all the way back to Thursday night, the Eagles playing the Cowboys in Philadelphia. One of the Eagles players got ejected before a snap even occurred.
Yep.
The kickoff had happened, and then Dak Prescott was on the field. Apparently, Dak Prescott spit at him first, and then he got ejected
Yeah,
for
Jalen
spitting on Dak Prescott, which was kind of interesting, and that kind of fueled this long-time rivalry between the Eagles and the Cowboys.
What I don't like, and maybe I didn't see the whole thing, only saw what was publicized, but Jalen Carter. Yeah, he got caught, and basically his apology was, it won't happen again. It wasn't an apology that he was dumb and did a disrespectful thing. Whether or not Dak Prescott did the same to him, it just won't happen again. And that, for me, I think that's a poor way to handle as an apology. Take ownership, say, it was a bad act on my part, it doesn't belong in the game, and it won't happen again.
I think for me, it just proves how bad the Cowboys are. That Dak felt the need to spit at a player before the game even started, and the Eagles got the last laugh. They got the win, so it didn't even matter that Jalen Carter got ejected from the game before the game even started. Like, oh, okay, big whoop. You know, you guys thought you could come into our place at Lincoln Financial Field and, you know, intimidate us with some saliva, but you didn't.
Yep.
And the Cowboys just continue to prove that they suck. That's my takeaway.
I would have to say, yes, they lost. I think I was actually more impressed with the Cowboys than I thought. I thought it was going to be like a 2-score victory for the Eagles.
Yeah, I did
The
too.
Cowboys actually, while they still lost, and I'm not saying they are on the verge to be on a winning streak, or you know, obviously they lost, but they actually showed me more than I thought.
Yeah, I came away from that game more impressed with Dak than I ever have been. And you could even call me like a Dak hater. I just don't think he's much, but I thought overall he played okay in that game. I think what killed the Cowboys ultimately was those big drops by CeeDee Lamb.
Yes.
Would have been tough
top
catches.
receiver on their team, one of the best supposedly in the league, and he has those drops. Crucial.
Yeah, just game-wrecking drops right there, especially towards the end when they happened. But yeah, overall, I thought that was a good game. Any other games did you guys watch and enjoy?
I didn't get to watch the Friday night game, Chiefs-Chargers, but the fact that the Chargers were able to shut down the Chiefs is pretty awesome. Austin sneaking away to the bathroom again.
Loved the Chargers mentality in that game. I saw bits and pieces of it. I think, Jim Harbaugh, Michigan guy, but I love the mentality that he brings to a football team, and you just can see it no matter where he is at. He breathes football, and he gets the best out of his team.
Yeah, for sure. We're also watching, if you're just kind of jumping in with the episode here, watching the third quarter of the Vikings-Bears Monday Night Football game, Andrew Van Giegel just had a nice
Open
tackle for loss there in the backfield. But the play before that, Byron Murphy just got burned again on a DJ Moore route. It was at least the second time, probably more than that, to move the Bears downfield quite a ways. So really frustrating game for this Vikings so far.
Yeah. I think me and you were talking earlier before we started this podcast that Bucks Falcons game, Evan, man, I thought was impressive. Both sides. I came away impressed on both sides, actually. Michael Penix showed more than I thought he had. So that's got to be encouraging, even though they came away with a loss for Atlanta. But Baker Mayfield, once again, showing that he is here to play. So the Bucks got something going on.
Yeah, so I have Penix on my bench in fantasy football right now, and I looked at his stats, and I'm like, wow, he actually played okay.
He played pretty good.
Like, he could be, like, starter fantasy level before too long, especially if somebody gets hurt. But it still wasn't enough for the Falcons to overcome the Bucks. And Baker Mayfield, he's just like, he's Mr. Clutch. He's Mr. Opportunity. You give him the ball with time left at the end of the game, he'll figure out a way to make it happen, and he did that in that game. So, all right, the Vikings just stopped the Bears on a critical
third down to make it
fourth down. Sorry,
it was Michigan versus Michigan along there. Loveland versus Metellus.
Yep, a solid open field tackle, but not a terrible pass by Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams, talk about coming away from the Cowboys game impressed with Dak. I mean, it's hard not to be a little impressed with Caleb Williams.
So far, I've liked Caleb Williams. He's had only a few bad throws. He's not pressing it. He's not pushing it too much. Knock on wood, but he's letting the game come and then taking what the defense has given him.
The Vikings almost blocked that punt.
But it's now, is there going to be a penalty because of touching the kicker or whatever?
I don't see any flags.
Not yet, but the crowd really excited.
But I'm loving overall the punting, getting back into the playing the field position game.
Another game we haven't really talked about yet, week 1. Steelers-Jets. Aaron Rodgers getting revenge on the Jets and being vocal about it after the game. That was pretty interesting. Like, he basically said, like, yeah, it felt good to beat everybody that's associated with the Jets.
Part of the Jets organization, yeah.
Crazy.
Taking it to a whole new level.
4 touchdowns, 244 yards for the guy in his debut after 2 miserable years in New York. Yeah. One with an Achilles injury and then another one that just was bad.
I'm not on the Aaron Rodgers bandwagon, but man, what an impressive showing. I mean, whether you like Aaron Rodgers or not, you got to give him credit that he came and played.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
And the Jets looked like they were going to win that game early on.
That Chris Boswell 60-yard field goal to end it, man.
To that point, too, I think you're going to see an average of longer field goals from kickers this year.
Yeah.
There was a rule change, which apparently I never knew. In the past, kickers only got about 15 minutes before the game or something like that. Don't quote me, but they only got a short amount of time right before a game to kind of work their balls in.
Okay. Work the balls in. That's an Austin original quote right there.
What'd you say?
To use the kicker footballs.
Those are different footballs.
But now apparently, I do not know the rule, but apparently they get like all season. Like they can just bring them, and as long as they pass whatever quick inspection, those kicker footballs can be with that kicker at all times. So, like, apparently that means kicks can be longer from now on. I don't know.
I mean, it's incredible. I mean, we just saw that 59-yarder from your kicker. It's incredible what teams are willing to go for now. When it just blows my mind, to be honest with you.
Kind of reminds me of a few years ago in Major League Baseball when they obviously were like juicing the balls, like the league was, like the actual organizations were, but like they denied it, like no, we're not. They're the same as ever. But out of nowhere, the Twins broke the record for the most home runs of all time, or something like that. Like I'm okay with it if it's more exciting. If we get like a 70-yard kick, like okay, as long as it's not against the Vikings.
Oh yeah.
All right, another week 1 game that we haven't talked about yet. Packers-Lions. Obviously a big game in this division.
Yeah, Packers got off early, and I don't think the Lions could recover. Oh, is that a fumble?
That was an incomplete pass.
Bears think it's a fumble.
I mean, you got to play it as the Bears. Yeah, Packers got off early. Lions could never recover.
Yeah.
I don't think that's I think you're going to see the Lions still be good, but with losing both their coordinators, we might have seen.
It was pretty obvious, I think, just watching the game. You can tell they lost their help on the offensive and defensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
They just looked lost. They didn't know what they were doing. Dan Campbell is in over his head as the head coach, trying to fill the gap for these 2 coordinators that left for better positions elsewhere.
I think between their 2 running backs, I think they managed 50 yards, maybe. It's crazy.
For Detroit, 46 yards total.
Yeah, that's insane to have Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery and only manage that amount of yardage.
I'm glad I don't have those guys in fantasy.
The Lions ended up looking like the Vikings are looking right now.
Yeah.
So there's currently a challenge to see if
I think he was
TJ
down.
Hawkinson fumbled a ball.
Nah,
I don't think
it
that's
looks
a
like
fumble.
he was down.
His knee hit the ground, and then they made the tackle.
It did look like he was down.
If this gets ruled as a fumble, then there are some wholesale actual rules that the NFL needs to look at and change, because this was absolutely not a fumble.
Oh.
I would argue it might not. It was a catch, but he was down.
Yeah, he was down.
He caught it, his knee hit the ground, and then the ball came out.
The TV broadcast, is it Joe Buck tonight? Absolutely was saying it. It's clear he's down right there. So Ben Johnson with the biggest idiot move and throwing the challenge flag. And of course, in 8 seconds, I'm going to be proven wrong.
It's his first challenge.
I think why not take a risk though?
Yeah.
He's got to pop his chair sometimes.
Think about it, field position if you do win that call.
Oh, it'd be huge. It's the final nail. The coffin lid is closed on the Vikings right now, but they haven't pounded any nails in yet. They're about to. It's an 11-point game late in the third quarter.
What I will say is, I know going back to last night's game, nothing's done until it's done.
Yeah, but at least last night's game, the Bills-Ravens game, the Bills at least showed life before that initial surge of a comeback at the end. Yeah. Vikings haven't shown any offensive life save for one play with JJ to Jalen Naylor at the end of the half.
Is the Bills-Ravens game the game of the week?
I mean,
it was amazing. I didn't stay up for it.
It will go down as the game of the season, whether we're right now in week 1 or talking about.
You have to those 2. You could justify. Those are the 2 teams that are going to represent the
box score.
One of those 2 are going to represent the AFC.
20.
I know it's only week 1, and the Chiefs played the Chargers, who are decent, and they played them in Brazil, but still, I think both seeing all those games, Ravens, Bills are the top 2 teams in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
22 points in the fourth quarter for the Bills.
For the Bills, yeah.
That's crazy. Play stands is called for the Vikings. TJ Hawkinson caught it and was marked down for a gain of 2. 2nd and 8, Vikings.
Man. And another
play action
by JJ, screen.
Aaron Jones makes a move, gets 4 or 5. All right, let's talk Soldier Field. The conditions at Soldier Field are always questionable.
What a great field. It's a turf field, which I think players and everybody involved prefer real turf, which that's fine. But apparently they had a bunch of concerts in the last week or 2.
They've had some activity. They're trying to really.
They've had to replace most, if not all of the sod on the field. And I guess before the game started, Chris Hockey of KFAN, he posted a video.
That's
on
the
Twitter.
Vikings' first third down conversion to Adam Thielen.
Oh, wow.
Sorry, I was going to pull on high five.
He didn't get it.
Oh, are you kidding me?
He didn't. He dropped it. So take that one back.
We'll take it back.
Right. He dropped this? That looks like a catch.
No.
He
didn't come down with the ball.
I can go for it. 4th and 2 right now?
Yeah, you got to go for it. You're in desperation mode right now.
On our side of the field?
With the defense the way it's been going, are you kidding me?
Dude, there's 5:53 left in the third quarter.
They're punting it.
That was a disappointing call. I don't know what the analytics say, but
that's the right call to punt it.
It's the right call.
5:46 left in the third quarter. You have plenty of time.
Yeah.
You guys are getting a little too anxious already.
All right, Soldier Field conditions.
Doom and gloom.
Yes, Soldier Field, though. So I will say one thing, and you can say all you want.
Okay.
Both teams are playing on the same field, so it is what it is.
Yeah. But both of us would be upset if either one of our
teams absolutely.
Especially if they showed the replay and it was proven the guy stepped in a seam.
I don't disagree with you.
So I don't know. I feel like
the Vikings struggle. The Vikings struggle in Chicago. That's proven historically, especially recently. The Vikings have really struggled in Chicago. Now, a couple of years ago, you and I got to go to a game in Chicago. It was the end of the season. It was the year before. It was the season before.
The Bears were already throwing in the white flag.
Yeah, they were. They lost that game, and Houston also notoriously won that game in week 17.
That was the start of the Bears.
And that's the game that the Bears won the first round, or the first overall pick to get Caleb Williams.
Well, no, it was the first pick that they got that they traded to Carolina.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, sorry, you're right.
What a great.
That was a good, a very good spot for the Bears.
I think he got the nose of the ball. Anyway.
Yeah, favorable spot there. I think we're entering desperation time for the Vikings here late in the third quarter. Oh man, this is not fun. I'm not having a lot of fun watching.
Come on,
Vikings.
You're with your friends.
This is fun.
Drinking beer.
This drinking beer and talking and hanging out with you guys is
just
fun.
Remember, it is a long season.
Yeah, it's a long season, and we might have to watch this all year.
And we did pick the Vikings to lose this game, but we also picked them to have winning records.
Austin also went back and then said they were going to win tonight. So
yeah, but the official pick.
Man, how many picks do you guys do?
We had the preseason pick, and then we make a pick before each game.
And then you have the Saturday night pick and the Sunday morning pick.
No,
which one is that?
It's not that complicated.
The legit one is the purple punishments one, where we both chose them to lose. So if the Vikings end,
I guess here's my question to you: what changed your mind between the preseason and when you made your pick? Last week?
The Bears are just so much less experienced.
Get him!
Got it.
Than the Vikings.
Got it.
He is just so fast. He's got wheels.
That play a year ago would have been a sack for Caleb Williams. I mean,
but
obviously, Caleb Williams
fast.
Is showing that he's better now than he was a year ago.
Anyone's going to thrive under Ben Johnson.
I don't know
with Jared Goff.
I don't know that anyone can thrive, but
he's thriving.
Man,
that's frustrating.
Yep,
that is frustrating. Great. Cashman's hurt.
Injured Viking.
He's the quarterback of the defense.
Yep, the green dot linebacker.
So should we not talk about the future expectations then?
Well, it seems like the Vikings are about to lose this game.
Yeah, there's still a whole quarter.
We still got.
I mean, may I remind you, in the second quarter, with 30 seconds left, you drove the field. You got the field goal, but still, I mean, I do not.
Can you quit breaking our set?
Say anything until I see final zeros hit the scorecard.
I don't know, man. Things would have to change quick. Really seems like the Vikings starting middle linebacker just went down with...
Yeah, it's not great. Not great, Bob.
Not great, Bob.
That's for you. That's yours.
Got a lot of Canes on the Skol Man Center right now.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. All right. First and 10 at basically midfield. Gain of 1 for Swift, maybe 2.
No turnovers for the Vikings. They have turned the ball over once. It was a pick six. Just once, right?
Yeah.
There was that other almost fumble.
Hey, did we have another viewer?
Got another viewer in here.
Oh, yeah.
It was a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
About 20 minutes ago.
Sorry, we didn't recognize sooner.
Well, Blake Cashman is still not like in the blue tent. He's weirdly standing.
I think he's
at
like
the entrance.
refusing to go in. I think he's telling the trainers like, "Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, I don't know.
Put me in, coach." That is one of the best parts about the NFL game, though, is like you get all aspects of
Nice cut by Swift.
Swift he's playing well tonight.
He is
Yeah.
playing
He's
good.
having a good game.
Sounds
I'm
like
a little mad right
Kelly.
now. They don't have him on the fantasy.
Sounds like Blake Cashman is not in the blue tent right now because Ryan Kelly is in there starting center.
Oh,
Just
great.
burn it all down. Just who do we take with the first overall pick this year?
Wow.
This is the polarization.
You're already burning it down.
This is Austin right here.
Forrest, have you not seen me?
I have. It looks like the
Sync
Vikings
coach,
on that one.
Yeah, that was Hargrave.
Really glad we paid him like $30,000 million to come here as a free agent. That was great. Thanks, Javon.
You paid him $30 billion?
I don't know. He cost a lot, but so far no sacks and
Awesome.
an encroachment
Take a
penalty.
breath. Take a breath.
Well, this episode is spiraling out of control here, but
That's
you know,
okay.
it's all right.
True Vikings fans will be listening to us still. Oh, man. Sometimes recording live during a Vikings game is a great idea.
This is not one of those times.
Oh, man, look at him just muscle.
Jeez. Yeah, this defense does not look like it did last year. Am I wrong?
And I know this is only game one, but I think I even said to you, I said the Vikings defense, I don't think is going to be as strong as they were last year.
Same players, same coach, same everything.
It just doesn't.
And some upgrades on the defensive line.
Well,
The guys are getting a little older.
Yeah, Isaiah Rodgers just got bowled over by a running back. Good job, man. Thanks for coming from a Super Bowl winner.
And we've said for weeks now, months probably, the secondary is a concern for the
they have
Vikings.
4 cornerbacks on the roster right now.
Not making excuses, just saying.
Oh yeah, there's a hold.
It's got to be a hold.
It's got to be with the.
Evan's printer just had some kind of an update or something. It scared the piss out of me.
It's awakening.
Thank you, Evan's printer.
No, my wife is printing
Something
stuff
is
from
printing.
upstairs. She might be
Actually,
watching online
It
too.
almost sounded like someone was trying
Thanks.
to open the door. And
Thanks,
it, like,
Raven. You
locked
just
or
scared the
something.
piss out of me. I hope you're listening right now. Comment if you are.
She's got to teach in the morning. So do I.
Well, these kids are going to get a solid education.
Enlightening the bright young minds of tomorrow.
Dude, I hope your students, the Bears fans, are very nice to you tomorrow.
No, they won't be. Guarantee it. I was going to wear this tomorrow if the Vikings win.
Well, apparently it's still not over. So
It isn't over. I am a firm believer once again. There's still 15 minutes.
I appreciate you, Forrest.
No, you don't understand.
You sold us a bill of goods.
Oh!
You got an intercept?
Can I remind you of last year when the Bears? I think we sparked the Commanders' run. Remember when they had that Hail Mary?
Hail Mary? You want to talk about that right now?
Yeah.
'Cause
Hail Mary?
That's what I'm saying.
that was bad.
Well, that's what I'm saying is the game's not over until the game's over.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying.
As a Bears fan, that's a bold move to bring that up.
No, he's trying to make us feel better. That's okay.
I bring it up.
I respect that.
I bring it up
for sure.
because it's the
But-
Bears.
But still,
No, I bring it up because it's the Bears.
that's the Bears will bear.
Yeah,
Hopefully
exactly.
they start bearing now.
I don't want them to do that. This is a new season.
Throwing a pick right here.
Get him. Oh my God!
How does
No, that's grounding right there. That has to be grounding.
How is that grounding?
If that's not grounding,
How is
then
that
I don't
grounding?
understand the game of football. He's falling down and just flicks it to nobody. Yeah, there it is. Skol.
And lost it down.
Freaking goodness.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know. I was so sorry.
Austin was a little.
Yeah. I mean, it's just straight up, I don't care about the rules. Maybe they won't call the penalty on me. Yeah, that's... Eject him for that.
Outside of the pocket, no eligible receiver.
It's a hostile environment in Skol Hop.
Daily Norseman on Twitter just said Williams gets called for grounding, so it's third and a $20 Uber.
LDR comes in the game.
All right. Well, great. Let's get that 7th round pick in there.
Hey, LDR's the man.
I like him.
Well, if you've been listening to our episode, we're sorry that we've been extremely distracted by this Vikings game.
Field goal position.
The Vikings make the stop, making it 4th and whatever. I don't know. It's the end of the third quarter.
Field goal position.
I think we should probably wrap up the episode.
Because then I'm going to make sure Austin
turn the light off in
the bathroom.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, Forrest. It's been a frustrating game for the Vikings so far. Unfortunately, this recorded episode will end before the game ends, so by the time you listen, you will know the final outcome of the Vikings game. Hopefully, no matter what, the rest of the season goes better than this first 3 quarters.
It's a long season.
I still have high expectations for the team, high expectations for JJ. Evan, you've been pounding the drum all offseason saying there's a reason to have high expectations. What are your thoughts? Do you still feel the same about the rest of the season, even after these 3 quarters?
Yeah, I think we all knew that the Vikings would need to adjust. They would need to figure things out in this first game, and I think that's what's happening. We're watching it play out in real time. And it's surprisingly for me, it's not just the offense, it's the defense too. Like, it does not seem like this defense really had a game plan for Caleb Williams at all. And that's frustrating. Kudos to the Bears and Ben Johnson for having a solid offensive game plan. But this Vikings defense is not all that it was touted to be. I still have a lot of hope. I still have a lot of optimism that Kevin O'Connell and Brian Flores will get the ship righted, and it will be a better series of games here coming in. And I think our preseason predictions for the Vikings to have a winning record aren't super far off. Yeah. It's just going to take some time. It's just going to take some time.
Forrest, what do you think? How do you feel about the Bears right now?
I mean, overall, I'd say happy with where the score is. Obviously, I think we left some points on the field. But yeah, I can't complain with what I'm seeing with the new era. I think Caleb Williams has played a heck of a first 3 quarters of a game. So I'm really excited about that for year 2 of his career with the Bears.
Yep. All right, guys. Well, we will probably try to do live streams for games. I think we have a tentative schedule.
Just like another couple
that we can
1, 2, 3, something like that.
Forrest, as always, we love when you're on.
I appreciate that. I know it's like this, and we knew it could go either way.
Oh yeah,
I do appreciate it. If I razz you and the fans,
that's
take it lighthearted. I do just enjoy being on this podcast. So.
That's part of it.
Hey, if we can't give each other some elbow nudges, about our teams every once in a while, then what's this all for?
Right?
Looks like the Bears just missed a
Santos
kick.
That's not good for my fantasy.
In your face.
That's not good for my fantasy.
Just kidding. If we can't have fun with this, then we shouldn't be fans of sports.
I agree.
If you, listener, want to check out us, not just on live streams, we are everywhere on social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify. If you can think of where we would be, we're probably there. Just search The Skol Hop. If you want a free sticker, send us an email to theskolhop@gmail.com. And if you want one and are willing to give us an address, we will send you a free sticker. Evan, did I miss anything?
I don't think so.
All right, well, I'll say successful episode 104, successful first live stream of the season, very unsuccessful so far first game of the season for the Vikings, as Jordan Mason rushes for about 5-6 yards there, maybe 7. But yeah, until next time.
Skol.
Skol.
Yeah.